first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. It's complete on the right side. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Trojans line it up with a first and goal. Looking to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. Touchdown USC. A great catch and run for 6. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The Bruins offense will go to work for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool, and the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool, it's fun.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying.
Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. That's reeled in. It's Shaw.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Bruins line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Quarterback making checks. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle, it's awesome. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
You know, there are a lot of offenses that would decide to just try to plow that football forward in between the tackles. There they went with a jet sweep, trying to catch the defense off guard with their speed, but the defense was having it.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Trojans! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. The screen, and watch out! And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down, looking for more. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch, it's off. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Once he got some room, it was over. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Leinart, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. That's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that That ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. On the move, it's Cox. Quick spin on the ride. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Lewis to throw. Got the quick pass. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. Finds a seam! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UCLA! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Got his man on the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They're going to run it. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
USC 34.
This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Line gets set, 1st down. Lewis wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. Runs through the tackle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. He'll start this drive firing. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative.
There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Find some fresh air. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Lewis to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Got him in. It's Downs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lofts one high and deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for space. It's awesome. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
USC, number 9, in the end zone.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got a man in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. The play-action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
The Bruins will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Right on the money. Still running at the 40. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control. game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Got it in the middle. It's Downs. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. The ball bounces through the end zone. And it will be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And he can't make the connection on his 1st attempt. Let's see if he settles down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. Might as well give it to him again. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Great job by the back on the option. USC stretches out that lead, and not too far in the distance, they're starting to imagine the tones of the victory bell.
And USC has so much tradition, so much history, but they start every season. Jesse, they want this one. They want to make sure they beat their rival in LA.
Yeah, you could tell, too. Talking to them before this game, they knew how important it was going to be to play well in the second half. They had to have energy. They had to execute, and right now they're getting ready to chant "Fight on" at the end of this game.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Quarterback on the keeper. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's awesome. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Now the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Fitted in the window for the score. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the bounce.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off. Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback may change this route. Finding open areas. Got the first down and more. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
83, UCLA, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. And the Bruins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were down.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gonna run it. It's awesome. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. Right back to the well. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. Back in 1930.